Hi, welcome to Grow Your Own. I was nominated today by Grumbleweeds to do 5 questions, answers and 5 nominations. Now, I was a bit worried about this because I was watching Amanda's allotment and she was doing the same thing, doing the nominations and that, and I was worrying like anything that she was going to say my name, and she didn't, lucky enough. But now I've got nominated by Grumbleweeds. So here goes. First question is, why an allotment? Well, I've done allotment before and it's enjoyable. It's peaceful, it's easy to a point. Once you've got it all dug and you've got everything set up, you're sorted. But it's just peace and quiet. And you're there with Mother Nature doing growing things. You see them grow and you get to eat them. So that's why. Number 2, why YouTube? I saw on YouTube that there wasn't many out there that was doing it from scratch. There was a few, or maybe I haven't seen them all, but a lot of them weren't doing it from overgrown beds and gardens and stuff, and then showing you this is how I progressed from there to this. A lot of them like greenhouses or already made allotments. So that's why I wanted to do a YouTube channel, just for people in the same boat, starting off with a mess of a garden. 3, how long have I been growing? Been growing properly now for about 4 or 5 years. I had a greenhouse at my house that I was doing tomatoes, onions, leeks, cucumbers inside, and then I was doing potatoes and broad beans. And we wanted to change the garden around, get rid of the greenhouse to make it into a different sort of a nice sit down area, barbecue area and stuff like that. So I managed to find an allotment, and that's where I went from there. So yeah, so about 5 years I've been sort of growing bits. What do I grow? Well, this year, like we've said before, normally it's broad beans, potatoes, tomatoes, leeks and some onions. But this year, obviously, because I'm got an allotment. Last year I didn't grow too much because they wasn't dug over, so all I did was broad beans, some leeks, spring onions, potatoes, cabbage and broccoli, which didn't really grow properly, and sprouts, which was the same, didn't really amount to anything. This year I'm going to be doing runner beans, red onions, shallots, spring onions, leeks, sprouts, broccoli, cauliflower, cabbage, don't know if I said runner beans, beetroot, carrots and whatever else will grow. What is your favourite to grow? My favourite to grow is probably tomatoes or broad beans, because I don't know why. I like the broad beans the way they grow, and the tomatoes, when I grew tomatoes in the greenhouse, they just literally went about 15 feet. I didn't nip the end off. I used to just let them grow and they would take over the whole greenhouse, they would cover it. So yeah, that's my favourite, I think, tomatoes. Now for the nominations, I will nominate, to do the 5 questions, Muddy Boots, brilliant channel to watch. I've been watching him from start, well, since start I've been watching on YouTube, so he's a brilliant person to watch. Nick's Allotment, I've just started watching his. I'm very at the start of going through all his videos. Robotic Allotment Gardener, Terry, another good YouTube channel to watch and get information from. Also is Ants Allotment, and the final one is CV's greenhouse and gardening. So they're the 5 nominations. I'll go through them again just in case they missed it. Muddy Boots, Ants Allotment, Robotic Allotment Gardener, Nick's Allotment, and CV's Greenhouse and Gardening. So I can't wait to see the answers from them guys. If you're interested, look on our links and go watch them. Thanks.